Alright, hello wrestling fans and welcome back to the Bob Cave. I'm back at it, continuing my old school universe mode. We're back at it here for season 4, episode number 50. This is the go home edition before we get to Survivor Series. Speaking of Survivor Series, this WWF Primetime is the Survivor Series Showdown. Let's get into it, let's get at it. This one's from November 25th. 1991, and here we go. Let's start this show. Our first match here is the Big Boss Man taking on Earthquake with Jimmy Hart. Boss Man wins by DQ when Typhoon and Jake the Snake interfere. The Legion of Doom come out to aid the Big Boss Man. That's why we got him in his corner right there. But Boss Man is gonna win by DQ over the Big Man, Earthquake. Okay, after that, we have the Bushwhackers, one half of the Bushwhackers here, Bushwhacker Luke in action. He is taking on Blake Beverly, Mike Enos, if you will. We're going to sim that one, and Bushwhacker Luke is going to win it. Alright, match number 3. We are going to play this one here. We have the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, challenging Virgil for the $1 Million Championship. Let's get into it. Let's head to the ring. We are going to play this, as I said, and we're going to play it as the challenger here, trying to win back the $1 Million Championship that you can see right there slung across his shoulder, to win it back from Virgil, his former manservant. Alright, here we go. As always, I want to take the time to thank you guys for joining me here in the Bob Cave. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all my social media platforms. If you haven't done so already, hey Dusty, down below is where you're going to find me, the B.O.B. What? This cat. Alright, let's do it. Ted DiBiase versus Virgil. I know you're over there. Money, money, meow, 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 meow. Alright, here we go. DiBiase taking on Virgil. Shots to the gut, to the midsection. Here we go. DiBiase set him up. Corkscrew suplex. Not a move DiBiase ever hit, but hey, well, what can you do? Elbow drop there by Ted DiBiase. And unloading now. Virgil's already hurt. And here we go. DiBiase with a big stomp to the head. Working over Virgil. Virgil counters. Single leg takedown. Virgil driving an elbow down into the chest of Ted DiBiase. Here he goes. Going for a cover on Ted. And a kick out by Virgil. Here we go. Irish whip now. Throwing him over the top rope to the up to the apron. And here we go. Ted back in. Virgil thinking Alabama slam. Ted gonna counter and turn it into a pile driver. This match has been all Ted DiBiase thus far. Snapmare and a quick knee drop. Just working over Virgil. Elbow drop by Ted. And here we go. Ted picking him up. Single leg takedown by Virgil. Virgil now to stomp. Counter by Ted. Jawbreaker by DiBiase. DiBiase running clothesline. And Virgil rolling to the floor. DiBiase out after him, not wasting a motion. I'm going to throw him right into the guardrail. And DiBiase going to slam him face first. Ted hooking him. That corkscrew suplex once more. And Ted back in the ring taunting. But gonna pay for that. And DiBiase paying with the guillotine right there. Virgil driving him down, throat first, onto that top rope. And here we go, Virgil now. Hammering away, repeated rights. Shoulder block by Virgil. And a mat slam. Virgil now got the upper hand. Got him. And a neck breaker. A variation of a neckbreaker there by Virgil. Virgil jabbing away. Ted DiBiase paying for it now. Big lefts and a right. Virgil's got him rattled. Standing clothesline. Got him rocked and reeling. Virgil now slamming the arm of DiBiase into the mat. The $1 Million Man is in trouble. Virgil headed up top. Virgil looking to fly. DiBiase with the counter. And Virgil with them big strikes. Repeated rights to the gut. A duck by Virgil. A leapfrog. Virgil with the belly to belly. Elbow drop. And DiBiase, he's in trouble. Shot to the back now. Virgil taking advantage. Big rights. Making him pay. DiBiase to the floor. Big right. Flying from the top rope to the outside. DiBiase with the counter. Elbow to the gut. STO. And Ted got him back in the ring. Ted just gonna launch him to the floor. The $1 Million Man here. Taking control of this one. Launching Virgil to the outside. Big right by Virgil. Virgil looking at it. And DiBiase with the counter. Running drop kick. That's a big clothesline. Another one. Virgil leaping up. And DiBiase kicking out. Ted with the counter. I'll take it. Get the pin. Come on. Counter by Virgil. Virgil airplane spin now on DiBiase. Driving him down. Counter by Ted. Virgil with the counter. Big forearm. Forearm to the back. Irish whip. Virgil with that belly to belly again. Virgil now Irish whip. Pull back into a shoulder block. DiBiase caught him going up top. And Ted DiBiase looking to make him pay. Counter by Virgil. Virgil with that Lou Thesz press. He split Ted open. Big forearm. Rope break there. Referee called it. DiBiase with his hand on the rope. Elbow drop by Virgil. DiBiase at the counter. Coming back into the ring. DiBiase, small package inside cradle. He picked Virgil out. 1, 2, and a kick out by Virgil. DiBiase at the fist drop. Looking for a pin after that. And a kick out again by Virgil. Irish whip now off the ropes. DiBiase, big power slam. Small package again. Thought he might have caught him slipping. Once more at the big fist drop. And DiBiase looking proud of himself right now. Ted hooking on pile driver. Yes. Connecting. And Teddy now, here he goes with the repeated fist drops. Driving him down right into the forehead of Virgil. And here's a cover by Ted. And Virgil getting out of it. Irish whip now off the ropes. Ted thinking offense. Virgil with the counter. Virgil ducks. Leapfrog. And Virgil with a shot to the gut. And a mat slam by Virgil. And here Virgil goes with them strikes. Big right. DiBiase on Dream Street. He's got me. Damn. Alright, no problem. Gonna rematch and submit. Hey, that's what happens sometimes when you play on Legend. You take the L. Let me check this too. Yeah, I figured. I could tell the timing was way off. Give me 1 sec. Alright. Let's rematch it. Exit. Do it right, baby. Do it right. Get it a little more light in here. Alright. Quit. Yeah, sorry about that. Hey, sometimes it happens when you play on Legend. Especially on the Universe mode. They be adding some points to people. All gravy, baby. No problem. DiBiase gets the win. Tito makes the save after the match. And he saves Virgil from embarrassment. Speaking of Tito Santana, he's next up in our next match. Excuse me. Tito Santana, El Matador, taking on Skinner. Arriba! Let's do it. This one's for Tito Santana. This Pepsi is for you, son. Take a swig of Pepsi for the working man. Alright, let's rock. And as always, I want to take the time to thank all you community creators out there, past, obviously past right here, present and future, as I continue this universe mode. I cannot do this without you guys and all of your wonderful creations, your creative wrestlers, the movesets, the arenas, etc. Thank you guys so much for all that you guys put out there. And here we go. Continuing Primetime Wrestling. El Matador. Tito Santana taking on Skinner. And Skinner starting off. Big right hand by Skinner. And Tito firing back. El Matador, big right hand on Skinner. Jumping knee drop there. This is the Survivor Series Showdown, the go-home show of WWF Primetime before we get to the Survivor Series. So let's get this going. Here we go. Irish whip into the corner. No counter there by Skinner. Skinner now going to work the leg. Big kick to the leg on El Matador. El Matador hoisted up. Backbreaker there by Skinner. And here we go. Skinner working the arm. Knee drop to the arm. Skinner taking control. Here we go. Got that neck vice locked in. And a Manhattan drop. El Matador at the counter. Elbows to the gut. El Matador spinning around, rolling him. Almost had him in a small package there. Skinner's in trouble. Arriba. Matador to the outside with the plancha. A crossbody to the floor. Matador with a mat slam. El Matador. Tito Santana is feeling it. Tito Santana is just having his way. Right now with Skinner. Skinner now with the counter. He is hurt. And a back body drop. Elbow to the head. Skinner now. Knee drop. Knee drop it back to the arm. And a counter. Santana with the drop kick. Skinner to the floor, but Santana not wasting emotion. Here we go. Nice suplex up and over. Skinner taking him up to the top turnbuckle. Driving him face first. They're going to pull him into a short arm clothesline. Skinner making the most of this opportunity. Here we go, one. Irish whip. A duck. And a counter there. Santana. Hoisting him up big. Scoop and a slam. Tito ducked him. Tito kicks to the leg. Santana now hammering away. On Skinner just busted the man open. Suplex again. Santana with the hip throw. And a drop kick. Scoop and a slam. And a jump and knee drop. Irish whip pulled him back into a clothesline. Skinner making him pay. Working the arm again. Going right back to it. Stomping the hand now. Santana. Matador out of the way. Running clothesline by Chico. In the words of Jesse Ventura, stomp to the gut there by El Matador, Tito Santana. Tito with the running forearm. He nailed him. Here's a cover. Referee in position. 1, 2. Oh, 2.5. Tito thought he had him. El Matador caught him with the flying burrito. Wasn't enough. Shot to the midsection there. Skinner back on his feet. Kick to the gut. Skinner now. Skinner and Matador gonna exchange blows. Here we go. Firing back and forth. Oh, come on. I cut it out of my screen. These two men knife edge chops. Exchanging them back and forth. Both men missing on that one. Oh, shot to the gut. Skinner now from behind. The reverse DDT caught it. He caught it. Will that be enough? Not enough, but he walked right into that pile driver. Got it. Drop kick by Tito. Right back on his feet both times. Skinner with the counter. Tito caught him. The Flying Burrito caught him. Referee in position. 1, 2, 3. Good night. Arriba. Tito got the win. Running, kicking back, and nailing him with that Flying Burrito there. Here we go. Kicks to the leg there by Tito. Had him right where he wanted him. Skinner fighting him off though. And right there that running. Right there that reverse DDT after the Flying Burrito. A pile driver by Skinner. And El Matador woke up. He woke up from that pile driver and caught him with that forearm. And finished him off. And El Matador, Tito Santana, picks up the win. Alright, 3.5 star matchup. Let's exit here and let's head into our next matchup. In which we're going to play the last match on the show. The Hot Rod. Roddy Piper taking on Hercules of Power and Glory. And after this, we're going to play 3 matches for WCW World Championship Wrestling. Alright, and hey, as this loads, I want to take the time to thank all my new followers. I want to thank especially Amelia TV on Twitch, and Amelia Reagan 619, I believe, on YouTube. Thank you so much for all your support here in the Bob Cave, all your nice comments as of late, and thanks for chatting. Been a nice time online. So here we go. Love chatting it up about some wrestling always. So here we go. Hot Rod Roddy Piper taking on Hercules. And here we go. Piper off to a fast start, not wasting emotion on the big man. He knows he's not going to be able to match size and power here with Hercules. So he's got to use his brawling technique, man. And Piper does have some wrestling skill now. Don't let it fool you. Piper there with the Luthez press. Big right hand. Cross shot by Piper. And a poke to the eye. Piper headlock punch, and he's all over Hercules right now. Another one. Break to the eyes. And Piper right now, just digging in, having his way with Herc. Knee lift. Elbow drop. And here we go, jawbreaker. Herc taking control, big rights, lefts, and a back club there by Hercules. And Hercules now pandering to this crowd. Shot to the lower back. Herc is in trouble. Excuse me, Piper's in trouble here if he keeps letting Hercules take advantage of him like this. A knee smash. And Herc again posing. Stomp to the back. Perhaps setting him up for that torture rack. Piper back on his feet. Big right. Piper not going to allow that. Hot Rod hitting the ropes. Left hand. A big strike. And Hercules rolling to the floor. And Hot Rod taunting right back. Piper cross chop and a backbreaker. Herc rolling back out. Piper, big right hand. Hercules keeps paying the price. Walking right into Piper's trap here. Headlock takeover by Hercules. The power of Power and Glory with that headlock takeover. Locking that headlock in. And finally rolling off of him here. Big rights. Working Piper over now. Piper at that running knee. That Harley Race high knee there by Hot Rod. And Piper now at the big rights. He just busted Herc humping. And he's going right after the blood. Going right after that cut. Hot Rod poked to the eyes. Piper set him up, no jawbreaker. Herc got him up. Running, power slam. And Hercules looking for a cover. And a kick out by Hot Rod after that running power slam by Hercules. Herc now. What's he doing? He's gonna hoist him up the Human Torture rack. Here it is. Got a rope break though. Herc having his way with Piper now. Rolling to the floor. And here we go. Elbow drops now by Hercules. Driving him down into the chest of Hot Rod. Hot Rod's in trouble. Unless he can get something going here. And here we go. Hot Rod counters. Elbows to the gut. The Captain Gizmo, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I really appreciate it, my friend. And here we go, Herc. What's he doing? Herc gonna drive him back into the, back into that guardrail. Back first into the guardrail. Hercules definitely set him up for that backbreaker. That Human Torture rack if he can. If he don't beat him here. And Piper out of 2. Hot Rod out of 2. Irish whip. That body drop by Herc. Whew. Can't take too many more of them. Whew. Guillotine on that top rope. Piper's in trouble. Piper unloading some arsenal here. Driving an elbow down. Hot Rod looking to take advantage. Irish whip. High knee again. Herc with the jawbreaker. Irish whip pulling Piper back into a short arm clothesline. And multiple mat slams now by Hercules. Herc now picking him up. Counter. Piper gonna hook it to Slipper's lock. I don't think he's done enough damage. Jawbreaker. Big forearm by Hot Rod. Hot Rod to high knee. Here we go. The cover by Hot Rod. Roddy had the cover. Not enough. Herc rolling to the floor again. Piper in the ring. Clothesline by Herc. Bat body drop. Hercules in control. And a spine buster. Whew. I gotta look at Piper's overall. I think he might be low. Because good lord, like everything, Piper should be a lot higher than he is. I shouldn't be fighting through this match the way I am. Here we go, counter. I mean, yeah, it should be a contest, but good lord. But hey, you play on Legend, that's the way it goes sometimes. Here we go, Schoolboy! Alright, Hot Rod with the win, I'll take it. A believable one against Hercules. He actually beat him with a Bulldog. Here we go, let's look at some highlights. That big running power slam by Hercules. I knew I had to finish him off before he got me. Right there, that Schoolboy 1, 2, and 3 with Piper getting the dub. Ha! I was rowdy before rowdy was cool. Ha! All right. That, like I said, that was the go home edition of Prime Time heading into this Survivor Series. This was Survivor Series Showdown. Hey, but don't fear not. We still got WCW left. So we got that show, world class. I said it again. World Championship Wrestling. WCW. That show, we're gonna play 3 matches as well. 3.5-star matchup for Hot Rod. So let's set this one up. And like I said, we're going to play 3 matches on this show as well. Alright, here we go. We're going to continue right on as we journey right on. And as always, I want to thank all you community creators out there, past, present, and future, then, now, forever, together. You know I gotta plug it that way. I cannot do this without you guys and all your wonderful creations as we head right along on into WCW World Championship Wrestling. And hey, I cannot do this without your guys' continued support. As I said, down below is where you're gonna find me, the B.O.B. baby, on all my social media platforms, so be sure to check them out. Let's go ahead and edit these matches, because I know there ain't gonna be a damn one to one we would have had. Okay. Our first one here is going to be a tag team matchup with the current WCW Tag Team Champions, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Dustin Rhodes teaming up. They're going to be taking on 2 enhancement guys. So let's see, you guys know here on the old school universe mode, we use, well, hold on, here we go. We could use him. We could use one already they got in that slot. Let's keep him there. And AJ Hawk works for me. Okay, we use these kind of guys as our enhancement. But they're going to be taking on, like I said, the tag team champions, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Dustin Rhodes, the Natural. Alright, that's match number 1. The second match up here, we have PN News in action. PN News here going to be taking on, supposed to be taking on Pat Rose. We don't have Pat Rose. Damn, I want to see it. Vader versus DDP. I hear that, brother. I hear that. That would have been a good matchup. Definitely would have. Sadly, though, I book it the way it was back in the day. So I try to book it accurate to the date I'm playing. But yes, that would have definitely been a banger. Who do you think would have won that one? Alright, let's see. PN News. Because for me, I mean, I'm a big Vader mark, but I'm a pretty big DDP mark too, coming up in a day. So, I mean, I might lean towards more Vader on that one. But I think, yeah, hey, all it takes is one diamond cutter, and he's going to feel the bang! Would be a banger, no doubt. Alright, we're going to do... Yeah, let's do Ty Schmidt against PN News here. DDP, okay. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know, man. If you took, this is, 91, too, so just keep that in mind. So at this point in time, Vader's taking it all day. Long before the Diamond Cutter, long before DDP was even really in ring town like that. I mean, he was starting to do his work to get in there. Get in and do his thing, if you will. Alright, next up we got Cactus Shack in action. Cactus Shack going to be taking on Rick Ryder. We're going to have him take on probably like Tyler Bate or someone in the T there. Yeah, let's go with Bate. We said Bate. Let's do it. Alright, then we got the Young Pistols taking on the Freebirds. We do not have the Young Pistols, but we happen to have the fabulous Freebirds, baby. With Michael P.S. Hayes, yeah, and Jimmy Jam Garvin. Alright, let's do it. The fabulous Freebirds. From Bad Street, USA. Alright, Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam and Michael P.S. Hayes, baby, taking on Scripps. And let's see who else we can get here. There we go, Numdar. Okay, after that we got Rick Rude in action. But not quite yet. We got a 6-man tag. Good lord, we got a lot going on here tonight. A lot going on. 6-man tag before we get to that one with Rick Rude. Okay, 6-man tag. Okay, we got the York Foundation. Terrence Taylor. Pardon my French, never befuddle the man's name. Terrence Taylor, the tailor-made man. Teaming up with Thomas Rich. Thomas Wildfire Rich. And Richard Morton. The York Foundation. And they are taking on the Z-Man, Tom Zank. Big Josh. And they have Arachnaman as their partner. I know I have Brad Armstrong. Let me see if I have a second attire with him. I can't remember right off. Pretty sure I got Brad. Yeah, I did. Okay, Brad. I don't remember if I hired two or not was him, but hey, we're doing it. Alright, now we're on to the Rick Rude match. The current United States Heavyweight Champion, the new United States Heavyweight Champion, should I say, winning that title at Clash of the Champions 17, our last stream here live in the Bob Cave. I implore you guys, if you haven't checked that one out, be sure to check it out. You can find it on YouTube. Alright, Ravishing Rick Rude. Now, I apologize for anyone that watched that stream. I did not have this Rick Rude on there, which I should have had. I had the Ravishing Rick Rude, the Intercontinental Champion tights, which I completely forgot that I downloaded this one before they shut the server down. I had to rush, look at the roster, try to look in advance. You know, the whole ball and chain routine, you know. Got to download these guys before I can't get them anymore. So trying to look ahead a year at least and see who I need, who I don't need. Alright, we're going to have Rude take on Senga. And after that we got the main event, which we're going to see the Steiners in action as they take on the current champion, the current world champion Lex Luger, and his tag team partner, Mr. Hughes. Alright, so let's get it. Rick Steiner, Scott, taking on Lex. We'll go with Tower 2. Lex Luger and Mr. Hughes. Perfect. Alright. Alright, guys. I'm gonna get up and take a brief intermission real quick. Go get a drink. Take a stretch, do what you gotta do, use the bathroom, do whatever you gotta do, but come right back here, baby. Don't miss a beat, because we're gonna play through this. We're playing 3 matches on this WCW show. This one, of course, is from November 23rd, 1991. I'll be repeating that when I come back down, but I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna start this show. Okay. Well, hold on. We could get where we need to get. The first match here: Ricky Steamboat and Dustin Rhodes, the current WCW Tag Team Champions, taking on Bob Cook and Mike Thor. Dustin and Ricky get the win. This one, of course, is taking place from center stage. Jim Ross interviews the current Tag Team Champions, Steamboat and Rhodes, and then we get the WCW Top 10. All right, I'm gonna be playing this one next as PN News. Alright, hold on. We'll hit ready when I get back. That's a brief intermission. Pause for the calls, if you will. Be right back, guys. Don't go nowhere. 3 matches to go. Jack. Sorry for the delay. But now it is time to play. Here we go. Back at it here in the Bob Cave. But before we do, to our sponsors. No, they're not. But hey, crack a cold one. Swig of Pepsi for the working man. Here we go. Here we go. PN News. Taking on Schmidt. Schmidt. Ty Schmidt. Here we go. The Rap Master eating the big forearm. Alright, here we go. Yo baby, yo baby, yo. And here we go. PN, nice T-bone suplex. Driving Ty down. Ty rolling to the floor and PN taunting in the ring. Elbow to the head by Schmidt. Schmidt again with that running forearm. News got him by the throat. PN hoisting him up. Choke slam. Driving Schmidt down. Schmidt caught a big left. And the Rap Master with a shot to the gut. Right to the midsection of Ty Schmidt. Back club by PN. Elbow drop by News. And he missed. Knife head chop. Here we go, Schmidt set him up, dragging the screw leg whip. And gonna snap him back. Stomp to the arm. And a forearm. He just split up at PN News. Elbow drop to the back again. Ty Schmidt. Tired of being overlooked here in WCW, looking to take and make a name of himself off of the back of PN News. If he could get a win over the Rap Master, what an upset this would be. Back in the ring, News now gonna make him pay. PN hoisting him up. Big power slam. 1, 2. Nope, not even a 2. And PN News, that blood is pouring down his face. Caught him with a wound. T-bone again. Schmidt back on his feet immediately. Schmidt looking to make quick work, dragging screw leg whip. I'm gonna snap him back. Do a single wishbone by itself. And snapping his arm on the mat. Driving it down. Missing the elbow drop. The Rap Master out of the way. PN News missing the boot. Double leg takedown. And PN back on his feet. A duck. Drop toe hold on News. Another elbow drop. And Schmidt, wishbone again. Snapping his leg. Elbow drop. Schmidt driving it down. Here's a cover by Schmidt. And News kicking out. Going right back to that cut. A smart move by Schmidt as he hyperextends that arm. Missed the drop kick. And the Rap Master looking to take advantage now. Elbow drop. A press. And a slam. News headed up top. News with a splash. PN hitting the ropes. 747. I missed him with the clothesline somehow. Get out. Drop toe hold again. Ty Schmidt gonna beat him with that drop toe hold. Just a one. And Schmidt now got a neck vice locked in. News has got to get up. He's got to make something of this. Double leg again. And Ty is feeling it. Counter by News. The Rapmaster shot to the gut. And right there, Ty paid for it. Going down low. News, T-bone again. And PN is back on his feet. The Rapmaster. Irish whip into the corner. He missed. Back suplex turned into a bulldog. What a counter by Schmidt. Schmidt from the middle rope, flying body splash. And the Rapmaster with the counter. Big boot. Just rocked him. Yeah, just had me pause there. What's going on? Bulldog. Here we go. 747. Big splash. And the Rapmaster, he's going to head up. He's going to finish him with that big splash. Here we are. PN. The Rapmaster with the big splash. 1, 2. Not enough. Not enough. Ty roll to the floor. PN from the top to the floor. News. May have just ended this man's career at that splash. Unbelievable. Here's the cover. Count it, ref. End this. 1, 2, 3. What a physical matchup. But PN News pulling off the win. Big splash to the outside. Did him into the floor. Right here, 747. Connected not once but twice. Right there from the top rope to the floor. That's what finished him off. After a hard-fought matchup, PN News getting the win. I'll take a swig of Pepsi for that. The 1, 2, and 3 and PN News is your victor. Little blood spilled on behalf of Ty Schmidt on this match. Nailing PN News, splitting them open right above that right eye, as you can see, but not stopping PN News one bit. Alright, after that we get the WCW magazine with Eric Bischoff. After that 3.5 star matchup. After that we have match number 3 where Cactus Jack takes on Rick Ryder. Cactus Jack here, we're going to have him take on Tyler Bate. And we're going to simulate. Cactus Jack going to get the win. After the match, Van Hammer saves Rick Ryder from a beating at the hands of Cactus Jack. So Van Hammer and Cactus Jack, their feud far from over as it appears to be. Alright, next up we got the Young Pistols taking on the Fabulous Freebirds. We do not have the Young Pistols, so we're going with Scripps and Numdar here, taking on the Fabulous Freebirds, baby, from Bad Street, USA. Simonette and Michael P.S. Hayes and Jimmy Jam are gonna win it. Alright, moving right along. Jim Ross interviews Marcus Alexander Bagwell, a new rookie on the scene here in WCW. Match number 5, we have a 6-man tag with the York Foundation, the current 6-man tag champions, Richard Morton, Thomas Rich, and Terrence Taylor, taking on the Z-Man, Big Josh, and Arachna Man, Brad Armstrong right now. Alright, so we're going to sim this one. And Arachnaman, Big Josh, and the Z-Man get the win over the York Foundation. Yeah, Dusty, can you believe it? Terry leaves the York Foundation behind. Terry Taylor is PO'd, baby. Alright, here we go. Next up, we got the Ravishing One in action, along with his manager, Paul E. Dangerously. What's up, buddy? It's all good. Paul E. Dangerously, and he's taking on Jumpin' Joey Maggs. We don't have Jumpin' Joey Maggs, sadly, native here of Baltimore, Maryland. But we do have Senga. So Ravishing Rick Rude is going to take on Senga, the new, should I say, United States Heavyweight Champion as of Clash of the Champions 17, as I said earlier. Clash of the Champions is available on YouTube. Might still be available on Twitch. I don't believe it might still be. I don't know. But either way, here we go. Rick Rude taking on Senga. Alright, here we go. The Ravishing One. Like I said, I completely forgot I had this downloaded during Clash of the Champions. I used the in-game Ravishing Rick Rude with the long bushy hair, you know, that 80s perm. And I do apologize for that, because Rick Rude WCW is just next level, baby. That was Rick Rude if WWF at that time would have let him level up. Say he beat the Warrior in, was it 91 to SummerSlam? Man, what that would have done for his career. Or was it 90? I can't remember right off. Mat Slam. You know, they say there's always like one wrestler that always has your number. Say like Hogan and Taker. Hogan has beat him once, sure, but Taker has the upper hand. Taker has defeated him twice for the world title, for the WWF Championship. Here we go, cover! Covered by Rude, and here we go, Rude, you gotta think smart. Gourd Buster. And Rude now measuring him, fist drop. Clothesline by Rude. And here we go, the Ravishing One now taking advantage. As Paul E. threw in a kendo stick to cause a distraction. Senga looked at it and paying for it now with that neck voice. Rude with an elbow drop. And Rude now from the middle rope measuring him. Here we go, flying. Fist drop, nobody home. Senga moved out of the way. Senga with a running boot to Rude's face. And a clubbing double axe to the back. Rude counters that big right hand. Rude, of course, setting up Sting for failure. Ended up beating Sting at Clash of the Champions 17 for the United States Heavyweight title. Playing mind games with him. Lex Luger, of course, attacked the leg earlier on in the night. Targeted the leg of Sting, the left leg, in which Rude didn't have no problem. He didn't hesitate taking advantage and exploiting that injury of Sting, as Sting was taken off to the hospital and then returned for the matchup against Rude. Showing how gutsy and courageous he truly is. Here we go. Rude with that press slam on Senga. Showing off that awesome strength. The Ravishing One is in control. And Rude. Fist drop. Neck vice now. Locked in on Senga. Elbow drop again. Senga, STO. Heyman on the apron. Excuse me, dangerously on the apron. And slamming his arm down. Mat slam on the arm and that shoulder claw locked in. Senga headed up top. The big man looking to fly perhaps. He wants Rude up. Rude now to his feet. Shoulder block. A flying shoulder block connecting. Might be it for Rude. U.S. champ down, just a 1 count. Rude taking over, drag to the rope. Senga countered by Rude. That back elbow caught him flush. Big right. Irish whip now. Throwing Rude into that exposed turnbuckle. That exposed steel. Bulldogs just split him. Rude stomped to the back of the head. Again, Rude. Knee to that face. Rude just furious after that. And Rude gonna drag him over to the corner. Excuse me, to the rope. Running clothesline missed. Senga counter took him to the floor. I was trying to take him to that exposed steel. Damn it. Back club on Rude. Rude counters. Shot to the gut by the Ravishing One. There's that running DDT. Rude back in the ring. Senga walking right into a power driver. Connecting. Rude picking him up. Calling for it. Rude awakening time. Driving Senga down. And Rude with the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2.5. Senga managing to kick out. Rude now. Irish whip into that corner. That exposed steel. Counter by Senga. Elbows to the gut. Rude counter. DDT again by Rude. And Rude going right back to that cut. Working Senga over. Rude combination of strikes. Driving Senga back to the corner. Now Senga counters again. Elbow strikes by Senga. Irish whip now. Oh, big body attack there. Senga taking him down. Senga to the top. Rude up. Rude up and a counter by Rude. As the referee's backs turn, Rude taking advantage of Senga. Here we go. No. Senga counters. Awesome strength into a neckbreaker of his own. That's it, Heyman. Missed the chop block, damn it. Irish whip. Senga. Rude countered Senga. DDT again by Rude. And Rude pandering to this live crowd here at center stage. Rude and Senga having a brawl here, having a matchup if you will. Back body drop by Rude. And Rude in control again. Measuring him, elbow drop by Rude. Here we go, Rude setting him up, perhaps pile driver, yes! Connecting. And Rude picking up Senga now. Rude awakening. Nailed. And Rude with the cover. Here's the cover on Senga. 1, 2, 3. Good night. Ravishing Rick Rude with a impressive win over Senga. Right here, Rude with that power driver after Senga was already busted wide open. And that beautiful Rude awakening after another power driver. And then we get one more Rude awakening to finish him off. Right there, Rude just driving him down with all the force he had. For the 1, the 2, and the 3. And the U.S. champion is victorious. Alright, moving right along here. Ravishing Rick Rude victorious 4-star matchup. After that matchup, Jim Ross interviews Paul E. Dangerous. Excuse me. Let's do this. Let's do this. Swig of Pepsi for the working man. Let's try it again. Jim Ross interviews Paul E. Dangerously with the U.S. champion Rick Rude and Medusa. He introduces the new members of the Dangerous Alliance, the Enforcers, Double A. Arn Anderson and Larry Zbyszko, and the television champion Steve Austin with Lady Blossom and beautiful Bobby Eaton. So a new faction has been formed. The Dangerous Alliance is stronger together. This group is a power force here in WCW. Ricky the Dragon and Dustin Rhodes interrupt. The current WCW Tag Team Champions interrupt. And then we move on to match number 7. Here we go. The Steiners, the final match of the night. The Steiners taking on the WCW Champion Lex Luger and Mr. Hughes. And the Steiners, of course, taking on these two. Rick Steiner fell victim to Lex Luger at the pay-per-view. Excuse me, not the pay-per-view, at Clash of the Champions 17. But Steiner, of course, looking for some redemption here tonight. And here we go. Alright, Hughes and Luger taking on the Steiners. Main event of WCW World Championship Wrestling. Here we go. Steiner collar elbow. Fireman carried there by Scott Steiner. Elbow drop. Following right up. If Mr. Hughes is trying to out-wrestle Scott Steiner, you can forget about it. The collegiate wrestler from the University of Michigan, baby. Hughes has him up. Snake eyes. And Rick right in. Hammering away on Hughes. Hughes with a back body drop. Scotty back on his feet, right into a knee to the face. Big knee lift. Scott missed the clothesline. STO by Hughes. Thrown to the floor. And Rick Steiner pursuing Luger. Back suplex on the floor. Mr. Hughes having his way right now at the Steiners. Scott with the counter. Steiner line. Didn't connect with all of it, but enough to stun Hughes and throwing him back into the ring. Scotty in, running DDT. Scott hooking him again, fireman carry. Scott turning his attention to Luger. Luger shoving him back. Yeah, big mistake there by Scott, turning his attention to Luger and a tag in to the total package. WCW World Champion in and a suplex on Scott Steiner. Luger pulling him up and gonna toss him. Luger at the knee smash. Scott counters, elbows to the midsection of Lex. Scotty pressing him and slamming him down. Scott with the Steiner line. Scotty hooking him, belly to belly. Irish whip into the corner, a hammer throw by Scott. Here we go, tossing him again. And a double team move now by the Steiners. Clothesline and a Russian leg sweep, yes. And here we go, Rick in against Lex. Like I said, these two men fought at the Clash of Champions. Rick coming up a little short to the champion on that occasion. But I'm sure there will be another one imminent in his future as Steiner nails him with the Alabama Slam. And the WCW champ's in trouble. Oh, shoulder block. Both men were thinking it. Luger caught him first. And Luger a deadlift into a choke toss. Jumping elbow drop by Lex. Luger now, Irish whip into the corner. Double team move. Hughes in. Shot to the gut. Steiner countering Mr. Hughes. Chop block. Mr. Hughes rolling to the floor. Back in comes Hughes. Hughes now hoisted up by Steiner. Backdrop. Elbow drop by Rick. Rick set him up. Pile driver. Connecting. Dragon screwed leg whip. Hughes with a mat slam, driving that arm into the mat. And Lex Luger tied back in. And Rick ready for him. Rick with the clothesline. Rick with another one. He's been waiting to get his hands back on Lex. Lex with the shoulder block. The champion shutting it down. The cover by the champ. Not even a one. Gotta do more damage than that, and Luger knows it. Steiner caught him. Steiner caught him, going for the Death Valley driver. Connecting. Rick caught him with the DVD. Hughes in with the save. And then comes Scotty. Steiner line on Luger. Didn't catch him flush. Rick. Fat body drop on Lex. Counter on Luger. Luger tossed him to the apron. Rick with the tag. Excuse me, Luger with the tag into Mr. Hughes. Hughes in. Went for it. Went to end. Rick there. Counter by Rick. Rick going after Luger. And a shin breaker. Rick kicking out of it. Backbreaker by Mr. Hughes. Missed the boot. Rick hoisted up. Guillotine on Rick. Rick has got to make a tag. Rick right into that body attack by Hughes. Hughes again with the cover. Luger landing a hand. Big body splash. And Luger tagged in. Luger now. Setting him up the rack. He's got him in the torture rack. Get out of here. The second he throws me, I'm done. Right there, Russian leg sweep in a clothesline. That's all good. We're gonna submit and have the Steiners win it. All gravy, baby. I ain't sweating it. Death Valley driver here by Rick. I don't even think Rick was that injured to be put in it that quick and tapping. I hit circle at first too. That's where I fucked up. He got that square to where it's like do. Not happening today. Like sorry. Rematch. And Sim for the win. My apologies for that. I hate it when it don't go my way. Had what the first match on this one went that way, so open and close with it. It sucks, but hey, you play on Legend. I don't adjust the sliders, so what can you do? We're going to have the Steiners win it. Rick is going to get the pin over Mr. Hughes after he hits the corner bulldog. So the Steiners get the dub. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude this episode, episode number 50, season 4 of my WWE 2K24 universe mode. My old school universe mode, baby. That's it for WCW from 11/23/91. Like I said, the next show for this universe mode will be Survivor Series, but the next universe mode we're doing is the Monday Night Wars. We're headed back to 1996, baby. Right back into the wars. So, no, actually, we might be in 97 by now. Let me double check. Yeah, we're in 97, so we're back in 1997 for the Monday Night Wars. So stay tuned for that and so much more coming your way live from the Bob Cave. I want to take the time to thank the Captain Gizmo for following me on Twitch and Chirac King for commenting here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until we meet again, my friends, this the Bob.